Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokemon Silver and my Mono Psychic run. We're gonna have to make our way over to Laverne Town first. Okay. Let's pick a fight with him now. We're gonna have to come back and fight him later, or we're gonna have to fight him now in order to get over to Lavender Town. Our only other option would be to go through Rock Tunnel, which probably would have been full of even more trainers, and quite frankly, I prefer the faster route here. Because I'm kinda lazy when it comes to this stuff now and again, you know? Psybeam. He has all coughing, so it's just gonna be Psybeam after Psybeam after Psybeam. I had thought about dropping Earthquake, but you know, I'm probably gonna want to save those. After all, I gotta head over and take out Brock here in a little bit, so keeping some Earthquakes on hand is probably advisable, considering all of Brock's Pokemon are vulnerable to it. So yeah, we're gonna be going with a really cheap set of KOs, okay? I won't lie, but I mean, when you have the move option, you know, you should abuse it. There's no reason not to use Earthquake, unless you want to set yourself up to do things purposely the hard way by hitting enemies with attacks that you know they resist. And there are people that do that. There are people that play these games by making it as inconvenient as possible for themselves. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I mean, a mono run can be challenging enough depending on what kind of team you're going with. Or making a team out of all the same Pokemon, because they all would share the same weakness and have roughly all the same stats. There's minor differences, yeah, but they're not so major that you're going to feel like, oh, this one's that much greater than any of the other ones. At least not to a significant enough degree to really matter. And we're going to just cut the other one out of the picture altogether. First time means I'll have to take a random encounter, but you know what? That's fine. I can get through this real fast, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll just frag you with Psybeam and move on with our day. I could probably run, but you know, I'll take the 360 experience points. But I'm not going to turn 360 degrees just because I got that many. Because that would be dumb. Though if I think about 360s too much, I'll probably start thinking of playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater back in the day, to be honest. I remember spending hours on that game. I never got that good at it, though. I never could complete the higher levels and get everything done in them. But I guess that's to be expected. That probably requires more emphasis on timing and dedication than I really have. At least for a skating game. Or skateboarding, I suppose. Well, let's take you out, Tree. Darn. Another random encounter. There's another ghost. Of course it's a ghost. Well, I'll throw a Shadow Ball at it. It's one of the few times I've had a good excuse to use it, might as well. Those opportunities are pretty rare, to be honest. Yeah, we'll take you down, Tree. You gotta get cut. It's for the greater good. And boom, now we can just sneak out. Yeah. And then, boom, down to Vermilion City. Because we gotta go wake up the Snorlax. Honestly, I think the Snorlax is gonna be more problematic than the trainers were, because I'm pretty sure it's level 50. Then again, if I have a Master Ball, I might just throw that sucker at it. Though that's going to depend if I still have it. I may have used it for no good reason on something for all I know. Or not picked it up. Sometimes I do that too. Just cuz. I mean, if the rock run I threw the Master Ball had a Pharaoh, I've used once for flying so far, yeah. Got a lot of use out of that, though. When it comes to Elite Four, yeah, I'm probably going to be using a lot more when it comes to the grinding aspect. But we'll throw the Master Ball at this thing. After all, I think I can just take the leftovers off of it and give it to someone else. I'm not sure who, but I'm sure I can find someone to give leftovers to. There's got to be someone that's worthy. If this was the water run, I'd probably give it to Lapras, but with this run, I'm not sure. I'll think of somebody, I'm sure. Sort of wish I caught in the rock ring, because I could give it the Corsola as a way for it to keep recovering health. So I can do mirror coats a bit more reliably. You don't want to mess with this Diglett. You really don't. More Diglets? Oh, a Trio, huh? Well then. I got one to spare. Have an Earthquake, Trio. More experience than the Haunter, at least. Another encounter? Jeez. The Rock team only got jumped once. This team's gotten jumped 3 times already. Jeez. Maybe the other Diglett saw I had a Corsola up front and they're like, run away! He's gonna drown us! He's gonna drown us all! And they were right, I probably would have, if I was given the opportunity. I've smashed a lot of Diglets in my time. Lots of them. Well, we got through alright. Now to go around that one trainer. And boom. We're in Pewter City. And now it's time to take on Brock. Though we're going to have to take out his one trainer friend here. This guy's pretty darn loyal. He's always in this gym, I swear. This camper refuses to leave. Of course, he has a Sand Slash instead of a Sand Shrew now, but still. I suppose this one is a bit more difficult to deal with than a Rhyhorn or something, because at least it's not vulnerable to Earthquake. Of course, even taking neutral damage is still gonna wreck you from Earthquake, because it's just so gosh darn powerful. Well, that's Jerry down. I made him cry, Uncle, I suppose. I imagine you wouldn't get too many challengers from Johto. Most of the gyms out here are pretty disappointing, because if you went through Johto, you probably already had to go through the Elite Four or something to prove yourself worthy to come out here. You're not really sent out to Kanto for no reason, like in the show. Okay, let's see. Only one move that's really necessary. Earthquake. If it survives, then I'll worry about it. Oh damn, a critical hit. Well, at least I'll reach level 54 by the end of this, I suppose. Well, time for another Earthquake. And yeah, I forgot to put on my hat for this episode. Oh well. A bit late now. Oh well. It happens. Lean all the room to make room for Crunch. Well, I'll toss Stomp, I suppose. After all, Crunch has flinching opportunity too, I believe. And it gives me a powerful Dark attack to throw around every now and again. And that's always nice to have. Well, come on, Rhyhorn. Show me what you're made of. Apparently it's not much. And that leaves Onix and one more Pokemon reserve. Kabutops, maybe? I haven't really been thinking about what Pokemon he's been playing, really. I mean, when you can finish them off so effortlessly, why even think about it? Well, that's not gonna hurt him any, but, you know, whatever. Oh, he's got a Hyper Potion? Well, darn, now I'm gonna wish I had a critical hit. Taking off like another 1/8 of my health there. Well, let's give him a taste of my Crunch attack. I'm gonna crunch on you like your rock candy. Yeah, it is Kabutops. Well, this will be a quick match. Being rock type, though, it's immune to the effects of Sandstorm. Gosh darn it. Called it. Jeez. That was quick. Yeah, well, it doesn't help I can exploit your weak spot. Well, now I got myself a boulder badge. That just leaves 2 more to get. Yeah, you should be upset. You got completely crushed. Well, I suppose that does for this episode. Till next time, then. See ya.